Okay, we're talking about Happy Sunday School. We're talking rosacea today, so red, inflamed skin. This is a tricky one. So sometimes it can start with just a little red spot here or on the tip of the nose. So it's a hot spot. Usually the cheeks, some broken capillaries. That then, if you've got quite a bit of it, can go that way into rosacea. It doesn't necessarily have to mean you can, which we can do laser or IPL to get rid of that. But if it's getting very red, it's flushing when you have spicy food, wine or alcohol. If you go very, very red very quickly, over time that will get more and more persistent. And if you're just red all the time, inflamed, hot, that's a real stage 4 in rosacea. Nobody knows why. It's hormones, allergies, if you're an outdoor person running, hot and cold changes, all of them together. Nobody knows what actually the root cause is. So we try and work out, but all we know is the vessels in the skin becoming very inflamed and they don't know how to dilute anymore. So they're just not going up and down when you get hot and cold, they're just staying open. So you get this redness or reaction a lot quicker. And some people can get little spots, so acne rosacea, because that skin is so inflamed, it's almost heating the oils and aggravating the skin more. It can get very dry, very extreme, because again, that cell turnover is not happening. So how can we help these? How can we maintain it in treatment? And how can we give you some products to look after at home to try and eradicate it, maintain it, or hopefully get rid of it? The best things for rosacea, if you're suffering with inflammation, is using antioxidants. I mean, antioxidants are brilliant for us, full stop. But antioxidants are doing that. They're helping protect your cells, creating new cells, helping protect the vessels of the capillaries. So again, they're great for our skin, our mind, our body, but especially for inflammation. So if you do have breakouts though, if you've got acne rosacea, I would stay away from vitamin C or a very gentle dose of vitamin C to begin with. It just may be too much stimulation to begin with, but antioxidants are perfect. I always recommend to start off with somebody, especially if you're 38 above, on the sequent range from Enviral. So this has their serum, it has vitamin A, vitamin C, peptides, and also a colostrum. And colostrum acts like a natural antibiotic to the skin, super repairing and healing. But then you can mix it up with their defense cream. So again, more antioxidant on top. If you find that too much to begin with, what you can do is alternate. One day just use that day and night, the next day combine them together, or both at night, just that in the day. So just start slowly introducing, especially if it's very inflamed. So you don't want to be too much too quick. Very important as well, SPF, every day, all the time. When you're out and about, even if it's cloudy, rainy, SPF. But also as well, if you're in front of the screen all the time, you're working with blue light in that environment, SPF indoors while you're working on a laptop or with gadgets of any type, because again, that blue light will act almost like you're out in UV all the time. So very odd to do, but make sure you've got your SPF by your computer and reapply every couple of hours. But we need to protect it more, give it that barrier between the elements that are causing it to be slightly aggravated, pollutions, pollens, heat, cold, all of those stuff. So you just need that little extra layer to protect. Vital for everybody, but if you've got inflammation, very, very important. While in lockdown, what I found with a lot of people that were getting inflamed or aggravated or stressed out skin was S. It's a topical pre and probiotic. It's incredible, again, because sometimes as well, our outer layer, our barrier, our horny layer as we call it, is broken down. It's a bit impaired. It may have holes in it, and that's where viruses and bacteria can just spread. So we need to put that fauna, that barrier level back in. So using the pre or topical probiotic is incredible for strengthening that and just giving it that repair. So with S, I would recommend their toner, which again, you're seeding. So you're spraying, you're putting the seed, you're putting the prebiotic on. Also, this has a lactic acid, which is the best acid to use and the most gentlest. So it's actually what we produce. So our body accepts it really well. So it's got that slight hydrating, exfoliating, very gentle. So we're seeding it and then we're putting our probiotic on top, and then that's feeding on the seed. So we're rewilding our skin. We're actually making it have a better environment. So again, rebuilding and strengthening very gently. So you can start with S and probably move on to Environ. That's a really nice way to start. Again, another key factor is using hydration. I've said this before, we underestimate hydration. And actually being dehydrated doesn't mean it's just crepey and thin looking. It can be aggravated because it's parched. It's so, it needs water, it needs quenching. So again, sometimes using a hydrating cream or serum, especially again if you feel you're prone to more breakouts or spots, just lighter the layers. So think about layers and think about those density of layers. So again, if you're more aggravated, too much or heavy you don't like, which usually rosacea does like, but if you don't like the feel of it, just think lighter weight moisturizers, a serum, a booster, and you can layer that way so it doesn't feel too overloading, especially to begin with. This is a cream by BioEffect, but they do a fantastic EGF serum, which is super repairing. And for a home kit, if you can, bend it down, is getting a light treatment for home. If you want to invest in something you can't get in for treatments, the LED lights are the best. So red, anti-inflammatory, healing, repairing, does so many different things, but for rosacea, ideal. The face masks don't get too hot, so again, it shouldn't irritate the redness, the inflammation, but if it does heat it up or make it go red, because of that, it will calm down pretty quickly, so don't worry about that. It's aggravating it. Sometimes we need to aggravate the skin slightly to make it repair and heal, but this is the best home care kit for that condition. In-house, I will recommend IPL, so photo rejuvenation. That's how to stimulate, again, the capillary walls, thickening the skin. So we're toning down that redness, we're drawing it back down and evening up the skin tone. Also laser for the capillaries that are ruptured and you can actually see. We can trace them, coagulate them and drain them away. It's a super treatment. You probably have to do 3 to 6 depending on the severity of the treatment, but you can do that monthly and that really helps support speeding the healing, thickening and strengthening. I think anti-inflammatory, healing, repairing. Take care. Bye now.